Give me like 5 minutes and I will help you with your breakup recovery and get you on the path to healing. I'm gonna move a little fast, so stay with me. First thing I want you to grasp is that breakup was not a relationship failing. It was not a waste of time, and do not feel like now you have to start completely over. This is so not helpful, and it's so not true. Even if you were the one that made the huge mistake that made the relationship, not work out, if it led to the relationship blowing up or whatever, fundamentally, all relationships that end in a breakup are because of a mismatch. And sometimes it takes 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Sometimes it even takes people getting married to realize that they are not actually with their person. You have to instead think about this as that relationship not working out is going to bring you closer to the relationship that will work out. It's actually doing you a favor. All breakups are fundamentally a neutral thing. You and that other person got to a point where something didn't work out, even if it was from some crazy event happening or something imploding. There was still fundamentally things that were not fully aligned, and that is a totally neutral thing. And like I said, sometimes it takes a long time to figure that out about a person. Sometimes it takes the other person a long time to figure that out about you, because in this day and age, we are like naturally masking ourselves, especially coming from dating apps and things like that. There is a lot of inauthenticity with dating nowadays, with relationships nowadays. We are playing off of each other's fantasies. There's some subconscious manipulation going on, and this is the thing that we ultimately need to accept and start to grieve, because the fantasy is often the thing that is making it so hard for us to let go of that other person. We actually are struggling to let go of that fantasy that we had, the future fantasy that we had with that person. It's okay that that person was just a temporary person in our life. Fundamentally, everything is temporary when you think about it. Now, the way my breakup helped me, and it took me years, I really struggled to recover from it, but ultimately I realized from my last breakup, it brought me so low. It was like my rock bottom, but it made me realize that I was really not operating the best way in relationships. I was not being my authentic, true self. And I was doing a lot of overgiving, trying to make myself needed in the relationship. And that helped me know that I was safe in it, that I had that validation. And fundamentally, that means that I needed to heal. There was something that I needed to heal. So that's where we need to go with our current breakup. I want you to ask yourself the same question that I asked myself. How can I get better? What do I really need to heal in order to make my next relationship a much better one, a much more authentic and aligned relationship? And it's gonna happen in 3 phases. This first phase that you're probably in is grieving and self-care. How we grieve that relationship, let go of that person, let go of that fantasy and that future, and also get into some healthy things that we can do throughout the day that will help us. Whether it's taking up new hobbies, going outside, meditating, therapy, all of these things that are healthy ways to deal with our pain and our distress. Not getting into addicting things like swiping on dating apps or drinking or partying or video games or any of these distractions. Getting into healthy self-care routines. And then the second phase is going to be rebuilding our self-esteem. Did we learn our lesson from that relationship? What lessons can we learn from that relationship? And then start to build on who we are as a person. Again, are there new passions we can take up? Are there new hobbies we can take up to make us feel better about ourselves without that person in it? Chances are we got a lot more free time and a lot more space to recover and find out who we truly are. Who is our true authentic self? And then the last phase is to just re-emerge on this new path, on a new future that is in the unknown, which is really scary, but it is going to be what we need. We need that unknown unknown, scary future, because that's what we get to create. And ultimately, the goal for healing for a breakup is to get to a place where we are grateful for the experience. We are grateful for that relationship running its course, because it turned us into better versions of ourselves, and it's going to put us on the path to a relationship that's more authentic and more of a match. It's okay that you and that other person were not right for each other. This is something I had to say to myself over and over and over again. It might be your new mantra. It's okay that we were not right for each other. Now, if you're currently going through a depression and you don't know what to do, you can't get yourself out of bed, I made this video for you. These are 5 steps that are just really easy to get your wheels spinning again, to get you back on your feet if you are in a really deep depressive state. Now, if you're in your 20s, I want you to click on this video. These are some lessons that I learned that will help you if you are in your 20s. I will see you in those next videos. Stay creative.